Hello everyone, in this video I want to talk about the difference between sight and thinking. If you learn this difference, you will completely overcome your anxiety. Your anxiety symptoms or your mental chatter are caused by the fact that you constantly comment everything. Your mind is activated all the time, even in your sleep, and that's why your ego or your mind creates that mental noise that causes you anxiety symptoms. So you are not sight. You don't live your life through direct experience, through senses. You live your life, you live reality, you know life through the lens of your ego. That's why you don't have a direct perception, a clear perception of the present moment, but you have an interpretation of the present moment. If you have anxiety, you don't like the life you have, you don't like the present moment, you choose to stay in imagination, in hopes, in optimism, in all kind of visualizations, because you don't like the present moment. But you don't like it. You don't like it because you don't see it. You don't actually see the present moment as it is. You only see an interpretation of the present moment. You only know an interpretation of yourself, of the reality. So that's why if you have anxiety, your own interpretation is a negative one, is an anxious one. In order to transcend your anxiety, you have to clear your lens, your ego's lens. You have to drop all the comments in your mind. You have to empty your mind to become fully empty of your thoughts and to learn how to remain just seeing. Overcoming anxiety means to drop all your mental interpretations, and you can do this by seeing, by remaining the observer of what is right now in front of your eyes. So right now, just observe the reality which lies right here in front of your eyes. You don't have to do anything else. Just remain sight. Just look this image which lies right here in front of your eyes. So just look. Remain sight. Do this now with me. Just look right here. This image, this full image which is right here in front of your eyes. You're gonna notice that your mind will start to comment, will start to say something about this moment. And this means that your mind is secondary. You are this seeing. You are sight right now. And thinking is something that you can perceive right now. You are not your thoughts. You are not thinking because you can perceive them. So don't pay attention to your thoughts. Don't pay any attention to your thinking. Remain just sight. Stay seeing. Focus. Put your attention here on this image which is right here. Put your attention here. Use your attention to remain sight. Stay senses. Be sight. Be sight. Don't pay any attention to your thoughts. Remain seeing. Remain seeing, and you will feel better. You're still that in the state of observer, your thoughts will be less and less. Your thoughts will gonna dissipate. So remain just sight. Stay here. Use your eyes. Live your life through senses. To overcome your anxiety implies to create the space between you and your thoughts. You cannot fully overcome your anxiety if you are identified with them, if you believe your thoughts, if you believe the content of your mind. But you have to create this space between you and thoughts, and you can only do this with your attention on the present moment, with your attention right here. So by this exercise, we won't let your attention in thinking, so we won't be identified with thinking that much, and you can easily see that you are not your thoughts. You are no thought. Stay here. My approach in working with anxiety implies that you create this space between you and your thoughts, and you're gonna see that the content of your mind is just abstract, is not real. And in this way, you won't pay any attention to that mental chatter. So this is the process in which you're gonna empty your mind. Personally, I work in my sessions with some practices. I work for some weeks, but for now, you can do this exercise with me right now, and you're gonna see that it's beautiful to just see. Stay here. I know that for you it's hard to stay with your attention here, but we have to practice. So put your attention here on the visual field, which is right before your eyes. Stay here. Just observe, and again, use your sight, not thinking. By learning how to use your sight, you're gonna see that your thinking will become less and less important. And by some practices, you can learn how to use your mind only as an instrument, only as a mechanism. When you want to think about something, when you want to plan, to organize, to access a memory, but the rest of your time will be just here, fully present, and knowing and living life through senses as a child. Stay here. Use your eyes, and this is enough.